So I'm creating this video to totally bust this myth. I saw someone post a few days ago, and what they said was, if you say you love something and you're not doing it, you don't really love it and you don't really want to do it. And I want to call BS on that, because good for them that it's easy for them to follow through on what it is that they say they want to do. There are countless people, I would say most creative people and entrepreneurs, they know what they want to do, yet they find themselves in the way. They find themselves blocked. And so I want you to understand that don't let someone shame you into thinking that if you say you know what you want, you're not doing it, then you don't really want it, or there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It just means that there's something in your way and you have not overcome it yet. I've experienced so many people that deal with this. I mean, writers get writer's block. Does that mean that they don't love writing? No, they're just blocked. Same goes for, other entrepreneurs and creatives when they self-sabotage, or they have limiting beliefs about themselves, or whether they're worthy of achieving the success and the results that they want. I mean, self-sabotage really is just self-preservation. When we experience self-sabotage, it's usually our subconscious mind is protecting us from what we want, because it's beyond the capacity of what it thinks we can handle. I mean, just even in my life alone, and just find yourself in this, because I know there will be people that see themselves in this example. For years, I knew what I wanted to do. And I knew in my heart of hearts that this is what I wanted to do, but I got in my way. And the closer I got to following through on my project and stepping out there more on stage and speaking to people and creating videos, the closer I got to it, all the more disconnected from it I felt. I mean, I got so close to one project I was working on, I was so passionate about, that I had like half an hour's worth of work left to do on it before it made a lot of money for me. And I could not get myself to finish that website. And every time I would sit down to finish a website, which needed like half an hour or maybe an hour or two's worth of work done to it, I would totally disconnect. And I would feel this like almost like freezy feeling come on, where I feel disconnected and disassociated. I'd get really tired, and I'd feel so disconnected from what I said I wanted. Like 10 minutes earlier, I was so amped up and I can't wait to work on this. It's going to be so successful and so fun. And then I sit down and my mind would just go blank. I'd feel disconnected, and within 5 minutes, I'd feel really tired. And this went on for many months. Every day I would sit down and do this, and eventually I would feel disconnected and disassociated. And years later, I found out it was because I was experiencing nervous system dysregulation. Because if our nervous system if it cannot handle that amount of stimulation, meaning success or in the new environment or whatever it is, standing on stage, then what happens is it sends us into fight, flight, or freeze, meaning a dysregulated state in our nervous system. So fight or flight, that makes you feel triggered, and it comes with a lot more energy in some ways. But with a freeze response, which is what I dealt with, I'd feel very disconnected, very disassociated. And it's almost like I would question, I'd say, I don't even understand how I thought I wanted to do this. Like, I feel so disconnected from this. And it's literally your nervous system is shutting you down to protect you from moving forward on this project that it fears will cause you pain. So it's in a way, it's a self-sabotage, but it's your nervous system helping you. So I want you to understand, I've talked to so many creatives, so many entrepreneurs that deal with this, and I want you to understand that just because you love something doesn't mean it's going to make it easy every day. It won't. Don't believe that when people say that. I still experience it when I sometimes go to do videos. I have some like resistance to doing it, but then when I do it, I love it. So I want you to know, and so many writers I know, that they get blocked, and they're blocked for days or weeks, and then eventually they get back into it. So don't believe what people say about it. Following your passion and doing what you love, it is not always easy. Don't believe the bullshit. And just understand there's nothing wrong with you. It's just anytime you feel blocked, it's showing you where you're not free. It's showing you what's in your way from moving forward. And so then you just find, like, what is it that's in your way? Work on that, heal that, transform that, do whatever you have to do to overcome yourself and overcome it, and move forward. But never feel bad about it, because so many entrepreneurs and creatives deal with this. It's totally normal. And I wanted everyone to know that.